Hi everyone, welcome back. So today let's talk about one not so obvious way in which you can become emotionally intelligent or emotionally strong. If you have someone in your life who manages to push your buttons 24/7, then this video is just for you. And usually these relationships are very close to us. So it could be a parent, a sibling, a spouse, or a really good friend. Right? And if you feel that you have done your inner work around this dynamic, you have felt the way you feel, you have forgiven the other person, and yet this person is managing to emotionally trigger you 24/7, you need to watch this video. Sometimes truth is stranger than fiction, and sometimes you need to dig deep. You need to see what is going on beneath the surface, because what you see on the surface may not be true. In a situation like this, what you need to do is look at yourself. Maybe you feel really left behind in life. Maybe you feel like a failure. Maybe you don't feel worthy. Maybe you don't feel good enough. And these parts of yourself, they are so dark and they are very difficult to look at. So we try and avoid looking at these parts. And the best way to do that is put the blame outwards. Let me blame this other person, and then me not being successful in life is their fault, and I don't have to look at myself. I hope this is making sense, and we all do this. We all try and avoid looking at ourselves, and it's just so easy to blame the other person. I don't want to look at myself because I feel like a failure, but it's easier to just say that I'm a failure because of this person and his actions or his behavior. It's their fault that I failed in life. It's their fault that I'm behind in life. Versus saying that I don't feel good enough, I feel like a failure and I need to do something about it. I need to take responsibility about how I feel. Do not be fooled, because it's so difficult to look at these dark parts of yourself. Your mind will try everything in its power to trick you into believing that this is the other person's fault. So you will feel resentment, you will feel bitter, you will feel jealous, but you will feel that somehow your misfortune is because of them. Whereas what you need to do is just have a look at yourself, accept the way you feel, and accept that there will be parts of you that are not so light and bright and happy and clappy. We all have these dark parts within the self, and the sooner you accept them, the sooner you move towards feeling better and towards emotional intelligence, and that means that you will have better relationships with everyone. The easiest thing to do is blame everyone else and the circumstances. The most difficult thing is to look at yourself, because when you look at yourself, you'll be like, oh, I need to take responsibility. This is on me. And I have to put in the work now to change this. I have to change the way I show up. I have to do the work. And that can be a very scary thought. And that is when you really face that fear. Oh my God, it's on me. And I may put in the work and I may still feel like a failure. It's on me and no one else. Even though it feels really scary, but when you take full responsibility for yourself, your life, and the way you feel, you can actually change it. You have the power in you to change it. You have it in you to make a change. Taking responsibility means taking your power back. Earlier, you were resenting other people, and therefore you were handing your power over to them. Now you're taking responsibility for the way you feel and your life and where you are, and you're taking all your power back. And you can put in the work. Only you can put in the work. And when you put in the work, you actually absolutely change your life. So this is you avoiding looking at yourself, and this is you avoiding the work that you will actually have to put in order to change your life, in order to get ahead, in order to feel worthy, in order to feel good enough, or whatever it may be that you're lacking. It's not always easy to take responsibility for the way you feel, but in order for you to get out of this emotional rut, you must take responsibility for the way you feel. So the first thing you need to do is face it. Accept that you feel this way. Accept that there are parts of you that feel a certain way. You could say something like this: I'm willing to look at the part that feels unworthy. I'm willing to look at that part of myself that feels not good enough. I'm willing to look at the part that feels like a failure. And then, even though I feel this way, I'm willing to love, accept, and forgive myself. So, saying these statements over and over again really starts the process of healing and turning off those emotional triggers. The next thing is to love and accept and finally forgive these parts of yourself. Take a look at these parts, accept that they exist, and finally let them go. So a great way to forgive yourself is through Ho'oponopono. I am not getting into the how of Ho'oponopono or the why of Ho'oponopono, but basically, if you want to practice this, these are 4 statements that you can chant on repeat. I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, and thank you. And you can do these statements in any order. I am sorry, I have not looked at you till now. Please forgive me, I am finally looking at you. I love you. I love you. No matter how you are, how dark you are, how you feel, I still love you. I love you unconditionally. Thank you. Thank you for showing me what I need to work on. Thank you. Thank you for showing me certain unhealed parts of myself that I need to work on. I love you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. So you're saying this to yourself, to all the dark parts of you, to your shadow selves, to your inner child. You're saying these statements over and over again. And trust me, they work like magic. So in my work, I talk a lot about forgiving other people, and I just hope that through this video, I have been able to convey just how important it is to forgive yourself too. So use Ho'oponopono or any other modality and forgive yourself. Start the process of forgiving yourself. Start the process of accepting and loving yourself unconditionally. So that is it for today's video. I hope this has been useful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you would like to work with me one-on-one, then write to me. My email address is mentioned in the description box down below. And that is it for today's video. I will see you back here very soon with another video. Bye.